Everybody's sure to laugh. Everybody's sure to laugh. Because it's a rap. Roll the corn, North Carolina, what up? Everybody's sure to laugh, man. We know I'm drinking coffee today. I don't even drink coffee. Sure to laugh. I'm trying to wake up and drop these receipts. Sure to laugh. Roll the corn. Roll the corn, people. We know the truth now. Mound City Engine, what up? Chris Style, roll the corn. Who we got in here? Brittany. Roll the corn. Karen. Rita, what's up? Dizzy. Serious Moon Rock. Growing Faith, what up? Roll the corn. Coach Yasun, what up? Roll the corn. Real, roll the corn, man. It's over with for these people. It's over with. Good body Rachi. Miko, what up? Roll the corn, man. Now, sure to laugh, sure to laugh, sure to laugh. Alpniford. Miko, it's over with. The receipt God is here. Have no fear. The receipt God is here. It's over with for these people. Now, the Windover skeletons, Florida, people. The Windover, I can't really see it, but it's the wind, you see it, Florida. They found 160-something skulls, people. They found 160-something skulls in Florida, in a lake, in a pond, people. Buried elaborately. Jewelry on, axes, clothes, blankets, 7,000 years old, people. Roll the corn, man. They were they might be older than that. They might be older than that. And I'm going to show y'all. Roll the corn. They think we making this shit up. We finna break history today. We finna break history today. You better screen record this. I'm going to put this on YouTube. But, yeah. This the receipt of all receipts. This is the receipt of all receipts. Receipt God. Put the receipt in the chat. Put the receipt in the chat, people. They got us fucked up. Put the receipt in the chat. Roll the corn. Now, these skeletons were found in Florida, people. 7,000 years old. Buried facing the east. Buried facing the east. Just like Egyptians. 160 skeletons, people. Roll the corn for this. It ain't gonna get no better than this. This what we need to know right here. Fuck all that other shit. This what we need to know. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Roll the corn, people. Now, they got books about this shit. The Life and Death at Windover. 7,000-year-old pond cemetery. Now, go get this book. This book is about your ancestors. They made it for the YT people, but this book about your ancestors. Roll the corn, and I'm finna show you that it's about your ancestors. Right here in America, 2,000 years older than Egypt. Egypt is 5,100 years old. These people are 7,000 years old. You better get your calculator out. We 2,000 years older than them motherfuckers. Roll the corn. I'm going to take this slow today. I'm going to take this slow. I'm going to enjoy this live today. I'm going to enjoy this live today. Let me hit my coffee. Let me hit my coffee. Woo. I'm enjoying live today. Roll the corn, people. Now, life and death at Windover. 7,000-year-old pond cemetery. 160 skeletons buried elaborately for the time. Facing the east, people. Facing the east. Let's go see who be facing the east first. Let's do this first. I'm going to drop the bombshell at the end. I'm going to drop the bombshell at the end. I'm going to show you how they were buried first. And then you're going to see what's going on. Roll the corn. Facing the east, right? They facing the east. We know the truth now. Roll the corn. They facing the east. Egyptians are facing the east, people. Egyptians are buried facing the east for the sunrise, people. These people were buried facing the east. Roll the corn. Make it smart. Make it smaller. Okay. Let me make it smaller. Matter of fact, I'm not even making it smaller. Go Google that. I ain't got time for that. The Egyptians buried facing the east. These people were buried facing the east in Florida. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. That ain't even no receipt right there. We already know that. That ain't even nothing to learn. We know that, people. We already know that. Roll the corn. You see they got the YT people right there. That ain't who were buried right there. They be trying to show the diagram. They had these people buried with stakes. This is so old. People. They buried them, wrapped up in cloth, put the stakes down in there to hold them down under the ground, people, because there was water in the area. These are ancient grave markers. This shit is so old, they didn't even have stone tombs. Roll the corn. They didn't even have stone tombs. It's so old, people. This is 2,000 years before Egypt. Roll the corn. In Florida. Don't forget that. In Florida. 160 of them. Buried to the east. Roll the corn. Now, we know the truth now. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The site is critical that the site, people buried, treated with the utmost sensitivity and respect. People buried, civilized, treated with the utmost sensitivity and respect, people. They were buried culturally. Indigenous American ancestors. Ancestors of America's living indigenous people. Who they the ancestors of? Roll the corn. I'm going to take it slow today. Let's hit the coffee again. Woo! Roll the corn. Receipt God. We know the truth now. Let's keep going. We're going to take it slow so you can understand what I'm trying to tell you. Roll the corn. Now, they were discovered in peat, people. A peat graveyard unearthed in Florida. A peat graveyard unearthed in Florida. 168 bog bodies in the pond, people, facing the east. That's the key word right there. That is the key word, peat. North America, bog burials, peat. What the hell is peat? We know the truth now. What is peat? How old is peat? Buried in peat. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. 12,000 years ago, peat, soil that accumulates slowly over thousands of years from the incomplete composition of plant remains that grow in conditions. Peat formed around 12,000 years ago, people. The last ice age. This is before the flood, people. This is before the fucking flood. Let me hit the coffee. They don't understand. Woo! I'ma take it slow. Roll the cord. I'm finna drop a receipt on these folks. They might as well get ready. These NAs might as well get ready. YT and NA out of there. I got the DNA results. I got the DNA results on these people. Keep watching while I roll the corn. 12,000 years old, peat. Let's go back to what it said. These people were buried in peat. These people are older than 7,000 years old, people. They are older. Peat formed 12,000 years ago. These people are older than 10,000 years. Y'all tried to knock it down to 7. Peat formed 12,000 years ago. These people are older than every civilization on the face of the earth. They had jewelry, weapons. They were eating grapes and figs. These people were civilized. Roll the corn. These were no hunter-gatherers. They buried their dead east to the east, just like the Egyptians. They had tools, jewelry on their neck. They were buried elaborately for the time. We've been here forever. And I got the receipt. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. What's wrong with these people? These other folk playing, bro. I don't come to play. Subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to my live. My Cash App is We Know the Truth Now. Let's keep going. They were buried in peat 12,000 years ago. They try to say 7, but peat formed 12,000 years ago during the Ice Age. We was here during the fucking Ice Age, before the flood. The flood story is about us. Let's keep going. I'm going to take it slow. Whoa, we know the truth now. Let's keep going. Peat. Peat slows the process of organic decay. No oxygen. Let me block you. Let me block your ass. Get out of my way. Go find you somewhere to play. Who else in here needs to be blocked? Where my moderator at? Block your ass. Get your ass out of here. Who else needs to be blocked? Point them out, y'all. Point the agents out so I can block them. We know the truth now. Point their weak ass out. So I can block them. Don't let these people play with this live. This is a monumental live, people. Point their ass out. You see the police, you warn a brother. Roll the corn. Now, peat slows the process of organic decay, people. That means these people knew about peat. You bury them in peat and it preserves the body. Peat preserves the body, people. These people were so smart, they buried them in peat and it preserved the bodies. These people still had organs and brains in their skull, bro. They were mummified right in Florida. 7,000 years ago, at the least. You see it. Go read about peat. You see it. Graveyard, peat, organic decay. Explains why the site is well preserved. The site to stay well preserved. They well preserved these people. They have been there for 10,000 years, people. Right there in Florida. Egypt is 5,000 years old. Get out of here with that Egypt shit. This is 2 times older than Egypt. Roll the corn, people. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You see a police, you point them out. Point the police out. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Now, were taller than people from the culture. Forensics show that they were 6 feet tall and healthy. They try to say Native Americans, but I'm going to break that down. That's out of there. That Native American shit, genetic type, I'm finna break that down right now today, and it's finna be over with for this shit. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm on their ass. This the biggest receipt you're gonna see. This is the hardest receipt you're gonna see, people. Now, the skeletons had jewelry, ornaments, and weapons. Highly offerings were placed with the bodies in the burial cemetery, suggesting was a sacred place, perhaps believed to be the gateway to the new life. These people were buried elaborately, facing the east, with jewelry and ornaments and weapons 7,000 years ago. Egypt is 5,000 years old. We were burying to the east with jewelry, ornaments, and weapons 2,000 years older than Egypt. I'm finna drop the heaviest receipt you ever seen on TikTok. Roll the corn. I'm finna drop the heaviest receipt ever seen on the internet today. You better share this live. You better share this live. Yeah. Every time somebody say something to us, we pulling this up right here. We pulling this up right here. Let's keep going. Elaborate death ceremony involving respect and modern day funerals for these people. They were wrapped in a garment or a blanket. The body was placed under the waters, down using stakes. These people had some emotions for their dead people. 7,000-year-old bog bodies, 160 of them. Facing the east with jewelry on, ornaments, and weapons, people. I see you tapping with no proof again. Oh, the proof coming, Oz. The proof coming. Yeah. Stay in the live. I ain't gonna block you yet. Stay in the live so you can see the receipt. I'm just leading them up, letting them know what's going on. I'm finna drop a receipt, and you can delete your TikTok page after this. You can delete your page after this receipt. Roll the corn. Let's keep going, my people. It's too easy. It's too easy. Roll the corn. Let's get to the receipt. Fuck it. Let's get to the receipt. Fuck it. You want the receipt? Well, here you go. You want the receipt? Here you go. Roll the coin. Roll the coin, people. We know the truth now. Oh, I gotta shrink it. I gotta shrink it. Roll the coin. Let me come right back. Oh, I gotta shrink it. I gotta shrink it. Roll the coin. Let me come right back. Roll the coin. Now, these people I'm talking about, Windover archaeology site, right? 3% Native American from North. 3%. These are not them people. 3%. Hobno Group X. 3% of Native Americans. These are not no fucking Native Americans. 3% is the I'm sending this receipt to everybody on TikTok. 3%, 7% Native Europeans, 3% Native American. They not YTs, they not NAs. They are melanated people. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. Artifacts. These people are not. Oh my God, bro. Hold on. I might have to shrink this a little more. Hold on. Let me shrink it more so I can get the receipt. Let me shrink it. Hold on. I might have to shrink this a little more. Hold on. Let me shrink it more so I can get the receipt. Let me shrink it. They got a wooden turtle on them, people. Artifact wooden turtle, right? 2% of the population of Europe. It don't match Europe. It is especially common amongst Egyptians. So it matches 14.3 of Egyptians, 3% of Native Americans, 7% of Europeans, right? These are Americans, people. They not matching nobody around the world. 2% of the population in Europe, Near East, North Africa. It is common amongst Egyptians. The only reason it's 14% Egyptians because the Nubian blood mixed in with y'all ass, bro. That's why y'all got that little bit. Ain't nobody else got it. This DNA they found in Windover, 7,000-year-old mummies, 3% Native American. That's not y'all. That's us. Yeah, roll the corn. Roll the corn. Woo! This the receipt of our receipts. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. Get your screenshot on. Now, let me break this down. I just put a scientist on my page telling y'all this is not Native American DNA. This is not Native American DNA. Let me hit my coffee, man. Bro, I might smoke on TikTok today. You can shut the live down after this. You can stop the live after. I don't give a fuck today. Roll the corn. Ooh, that's some good coffee. Receipt God, 3% Native American, 7% Native European. All that is melanated Europeans got a little bit of our blood. That's all that is, people. 7% of Native Europeans, they got a little bit of our blood. When we went over there and schooled they motherfucking ass. Roll the corn. 2% of regular Europe. We ain't got nothing to do with Europe. 2%, that ain't even enough blood to wet the fucking napkin. Roll the corn. Now, Egyptians got 14%. Why is shit matching Egyptians? Why is the Florida Windover mummies matching Egyptians? Because they black people. They melanated. It ain't even no full percent. It ain't even no full percent. Only reason they got 14 because the Cushites came over there from here and mixed in with their ass. That's the only reason they got Hebrew blood. That's the only reason they got Hebrew blood. Roll the corn, man. I don't come to play. Let me take a coffee break. Now, these people been lying to us so long talking about Hablo Group X is Native Americans. How the fuck is Hablo Group X Native American and it's matching 3%? That shit don't make no sense. No. I knew y'all were lying about them Hablo groups. You motherfuckers been lying about them Hablo groups. That's why I don't listen to that shit. I don't even go by DNA. Hablo groups, y'all made that up. Y'all made that up to make it sound like we are not the original bloodline of America. Copper Empress. Copper Empress already know what the fuck going on. She know the truth now. Eugenics. There you go, Copper. Hablo Group X is really us. It's really us. Hablo Group X is really us. We are the real Hablo Group X DNA. You can't throw that over there to no Native American and it's matching 3% to a Native American from North. Get the fuck out of here, man. This our people. I told y'all, the mound builders is us, the cliff dwellers us, these people buried in Florida is us. If it ain't Native Americans and it ain't Europeans, who the fuck else is it? Who else left? Us. If it ain't natives, it ain't European, it ain't North African, it ain't Northeast Africa. Here you go. It's covering everything, people. I love this receipt. I want to hug this receipt. Let me hug the phone. Let me hug the phone. This is the truth. You better screenshot this. It don't match. It don't match the east of Africa. It don't match Europe. It don't match North Africa. The only people in Africa is matching is Egyptians. That's because the Nile is an American trade center and we mixed in with them motherfuckers. That's the only reason they got the DNA. I told y'all all melanated people are not Hebrew bloodline. I told you that shit, didn't I? Everything I told y'all is true. I hit it right on the bullseye. Off the top of my head, bro. Before I got the receipts, I felt it in my soul, people. And I'm going to keep searching and pulling out receipts till it's over. Because one thing for sure, 7,000 years old, people. One thing for sure, we not Europeans, we not Africans. We not Europeans, we not Africans. We are not Native Americans. Where that bloodline from? If we not matching nobody else, where the bloodline come from? Right here. I'm a bad man, bro. Coffee break.